Yo, people, what is going on? What is going on, everybody? What is going on? Hope you guys are good, man. Hope you guys are good. We're here at the office. All right. We're here at the office. You know, listen, it's Man United and there is news, and we're going to talk about it. All right. Because the stadium, it looks like it's happening. All right. The stadium, Manchester United. I don't know. Sir Jim said Wembley of the North. Or is it called the New Trafford? You know, it looks like it could be happening. Right? What's going on? What's going on, Tony? What's going on, brother? Hope you're well. Time, yeah, yeah, man. Office space, little time, yo. I like it, Tony. I like it, man. Hope you're well, brother. Hope you're well. How is your hump day going, Tony? How is your hump day going, man? Hope well. Uh, Hope you're chilling, relax, and yeah, man. Let's spend a few minutes, man. Let's look at what United is talking about. What is this deal about the 2 billion 100,000 seater stadium, right? Yeah, let's see what that is all about. Actually, you know what? I didn't do this. I need to get to here. You know, I was about to leave the office, but I was like, you know what? Let me just knock this out here real quick and talk to the family before I head on out. You know, let's here. Give me a second. I need to get to here. Okay, we're here. Okay, cool. All right, I think I got my chat going. All right, so listen, what is this story talking about? Manchester United are optimistic that a deal for the land around Old Trafford that could pave way for their new stadium will be struck. So the big idea was that land around the stadium where it's gonna have like the housing and all this stuff. That was one of the big stumbling block, but it looks like a deal could be struck. I'm good, busy as always. That's what's up. Filling up for the let's see, for the text. Okay, yeah, man. That's how it is, man. Sometimes you know you have to fill in, and you're like, man, this is not looking good. Hopefully, it's not too long, man. Most of the hunters and like to take time off, so I got to cover them. Man, that's crazy, man. Listen, Tony, let me know if you need some extra hands, man. I can come out there and I'll do some jobs so long as you can point me what I need to do, right? You know, I can help you out. You know, I'm a fast learner. You know what I mean? You can teach me a few things here and there, and before you know it, you know, I'm up and running. You know, yeah, man. So yeah, I know it's tough. It's tough when you have to fill in, you know, for folks and stuff. And listen, and the work must go on. Yeah, the work must go on, man. It's not like you can say, well, you know, I'm kind of a little bit short staffed and all this, thinking like, yeah, ain't gonna happen. Yeah, it is. V20. If international football was played every week, Man United would be the new Invisibles. V20. Okay, I see you, man. I see you coming in hot. Hope you're well, V20. Hope you're well, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. How's it going out there, man? How's it going? V20. When is the next when is the next album coming out, man? You know, when are you releasing the next album? You know. Oh man, that's funny, man. Look, V20. You know what? Football is coming back. Okay, football is coming back. Let's see. Who are you guys playing anyway? Who are you guys playing in? Oh, you got Fulham, man. You got Fulham, man. This guy's got Fulham. That's gonna be an easy game, right? Fulham is an easy game. You should be able to take to win that comfortably. I see Mr. AKS 97. What's going on, man? Good night, folks. The love is in the house. Tony, what's up? What's up? Welcome, AKS 97. How's your day, man? How's your day, brother? Hope it wasn't too crazy, you know. I hope the customers didn't drive you nuts. Yeah, man. So listen, this whole thing about the Wembley of the North, New Trafford, you name it, people smash a like. Make sure you smash a like. So, okay, the report is saying this. This is according to Mike Keegan. He's reporting that the Premier League Giants plan a state-of-the-art 100,000 seater has been complicated by ongoing issue with the Freightliner. Freightliner is a big part of that land around Old Trafford where they're going to build a stadium. Is owned by that Freightliner. So basically, that piece of land, Man United need it, or Ineos or Glades or whatever. They need that because that's where they're gonna apparently build some housing and stuff around there. So it's a crucial part of land. But it looks like Daily Mail is reporting that United have offered around 50 million, for that land. But the company is seeking 400 million, which United feel is unrealistic. So it looks, but the conversation they've had, it looks like it's getting positive. So they may get that land, and once they do, listen, it is all steam ahead. Let's see. Are you guys saying? Yeah, B20. Yeah, it's Fulham away. It's Fulham away. So again, it's Fulham. It's not going to be anything crazy, man. It's Fulham. It's not going to be anything crazy. You guys should be able to dispatch him pretty easily, I may say. Yeah, man, listen, sometimes you got to do that whole corporate thing. I had to come to the office today, and I'm like, come on, man, getting here early, sitting in traffic and all that. But it's so good. I'm not complaining, corporate, in case you're listening. I am happy to be here, okay? I need my job. But yeah, I ain't complaining, man. I ain't complaining. It's funny, like one of my boys is still over there also working, trying to burn the midnight oil, but that's how it is. Good to be relaxing, and now no games. Okay, usually Sundays and Mondays, getting excited. Okay, cool. Yeah. So this report again, let's go through it real quick. Basically, the Mike Keegan is saying, should the deal be forthcoming, it would mean Manchester United could press ahead with plans drawn up by Lord Norman Foster for the futuristic complex, which featured a giant canopy. They call it the tent, right? Some people say, would it be the Circus of Nightmares or something? People are so terrible, man. They cannot be calling our stadium, our soon-to-be stadium, names already, but yeah, the canopy, whatever, it looks like it's on its way, and they believe that that a deal could be struck. The report continues saying, however, they would still face the issue of having to find funding for a huge project which could cost up to 2 billion. So again, some of those stories we were hearing from Saudi or UAE, you name it, from that side, folks were saying it could be related to funding, right? Where is this money going to come from? Obviously, we know one thing. The 2 billion that they need to build the stadium, none of it will come from anywhere close to the Glazers, for sure, right? If they've gone through this entire time, they haven't put in any money, they're not going to start now. And I know it's not going to be, I don't think even Ineos will put in any money to this, right? I have a feeling that 2 billion, one way or another, it could turn out to be us fans paying for it, or we may get into a little bit of more into debt. I don't know how they're gonna play this. It's interesting. We're gonna see. Nick is, I just got done watching Man United versus Liverpool from January 5th, 2025, tied 2-2. We actually were looking pretty good against that team. Dalot, Bruno, Licha, Maz, Ugarte, Zexi all played well. Best played against Liverpool in years. Oh yeah, I remember that game, man. That game was incredible. I wonder if we can kind of come out the same way, deal with Liverpool like that. That would be incredible. And listen, we may nick it. We may nick it because it looks like we kind of know how to play them, and right now they're not looking very good. But again, famous last words. And then next thing, we're sitting here going crazy. Tony said, really sad to see Diogo Jota again. Yeah, dude, Tony, I know exactly how you're feeling, right? So the other day, I tried to play FC25, right? So I logged into FC25. I'm in career mode, and then my next team that I was playing was Liverpool, and Jota was, may he rest in peace. He was leading the line. I mean, he was one of those, like, I played it, but I felt heavy, so it was pretty sad. But may he and his brother continue to rest easy. Amen. Ahmed scored equalizer, 10 assists. Yeah, definitely RIP, man. What a player it was. And Xerxes. Dude, talking about Xerxes, man, I really feel for Xerxes, man. I really feel for Xerxes. I feel for him. I hope we can find a way to use it. People, smash a like, hit that subscribe button, right? I hope we find a way to use him, man. But I would understand if he pushes for a move in January, because again, he sees that there's a pathway to World Cup if he gets game time. Simple as that. All right, let's run this real quick. The report continues saying that, let's see. I'm trying to check here real quick. So the Freightliner land that has been earmarked as part of the stadium footprint, which includes 1,700 homes. So that's why they need that area. United have been looking at alternatives should a deal for the land fail to be reached, but not thought to have drawn up alternative designs. Freightliner, perhaps in the knowledge of United's level of need, have been holding out for the windfall. Freightliner, they're like, oh, you want this land? Yeah, you guys gonna have to raise the money, man. But yeah, so bottom line is this: the club hope to be in the new venue, right? This is crucial. They hope to be in the new venue, dubbed Wembley of the North, in time for the 2030-31 season, right? So there's a time frame. And talks for that land. It looks like they're going. They may get a deal. So there's a time frame. So that says, what does this mean about the Glazers? And are they actually going to leave now, where it looks like a breakthrough could come? Right? It looks like there's a time frame where when this thing could happen. Right? 2030-2031 season is not that far away. It's less than 5 years. Right? If I'm not mistaken. So it could happen. So the Glazers, I don't know, man. This may be something like, okay, let's stay, because once that stadium is up and running and that area redeveloped, money will start flowing in, right? Josh Di Savio, what up, Luther? I'm a Milan fan, and in the international break, Pulisic, Rabiot, and Salesmaker all got injured. Oh man, FIFA continues to add fixtures. While international coaches risk players for meaningless games. Yeah, Josh, that's another thing that's very true when it comes to the international break. These players play way too many games, right? Yeah, even yesterday I was watching the overlap. It was overlap live. They had a conversation about the whole players play too many games, right? Like the way Rodri is injured. And one of the things he was complaining is too many games. All right. Josh is saying, feels like things are only getting more and more overloaded, and money is prioritized over player well-being more than ever. Yes, that's 100%. It's all about the money, and folks not even really thinking like, listen, these players they're not machines, right? They're not machines. They need time to rest. Right, but based on these pile on games and stuff, eventually they're gonna break. So yeah, it's tough. Pulisic, the American Messi, man. Listen, he cannot be injured. We need him for the World Cup. Pulisic also has an injury situation with him, though, right? If I'm not mistaken, he's kind of injury prone somewhat, right? So hopefully it gets better, man. Hopefully it gets better. One thing I'm glad and grateful is Manchester United players, they're heading back with no injuries, right? No injuries, man. So that is a huge win, huge positive for us because we need everybody, all hands on deck, if we want to go out there and do a madness on Liverpool. Sally says, "What's going on, Sally? Hope you're good, man. Hope you're good. We've had plenty of rest this season. No excuses over the weekend. Come on, Sally. I know. I know. Especially, I mean, of course, the guys who went on international duty. Yeah, you can say, all right, those guys could be like, yeah, a little bit tired. Like, I think the South American players, they're coming back maybe when do they get back? Tomorrow? Casemiro, Cunha, and them, right? So they get back tomorrow. Maybe those guys could be a little bit tired, but the other guys, I think, did I see some pictures that they've already, most of them, they're kind of back already at Carrington, right? Getting ready for that Liverpool game. So yeah, bottom line is this, I agree with you, Sally. No excuses, all right? No excuses. These guys need to show up, right? They need to show up. If Amarin was a top manager, adapt, put Bruno in a 10 for this one and start Ugarte, but he's going to go with Mount. Yeah, Sally, you know what? I don't think he's going to change that lineup, man. He's not going to change it. And especially Mount. Mount has been chilling at Carrington, getting his, training and stuff like that, staying out of injury. Yeah, he starts. Luke Shaw, that's another one. Not injured, fresh, he's definitely starting, right? So, De Ligt, I don't think he played, so he's fit too. To start. Euro, he played a couple of games, but we'll see. I cannot wait to hear the press conference, to hear what the manager is going to say about the condition of our boys, right? But Liverpool is just around the corner, people. It's around the corner. It's around the corner. If he starts De Ligt and Maguire together, we've lost. Oh, no, man. No. He has to stick with Euro, De Ligt. Yeah, unfortunately, it's going to be Shaw. We have to go with that, in my opinion. Josh, could you see any scenario where Bruno would move in January, or is that completely out of the question? Josh, that is 100% never going to happen. Never in a million years. Not going to happen. Bruno Fernandes, our Portuguese Magnifico, living in... Oh, nah, ain't going to happen. If Bruno leaves, and keyword is if, it's going to be in the summer, right? Because, again, it's not like if he does leave, he's still going to get his spot in the Portugal national team. It's not like his position is in jeopardy or anything. So even if he was to move, he will still work out for him, but it's not going to happen, right? He would want to see at least this season through before he makes any type of movement, right? But yeah, so Bruno is staying, man. If any movement, I think in Jan, I have a feeling it could be like a Xerxes move or maybe like a Mainu move, which I hope not. Those kind of moves, yeah, I could see them. They may happen, but yeah, and anyone like Bruno, yeah, ain't gonna happen, man. Ain't gonna happen, right? All right, let's see what else is going on, man. I saw this story. Hey, listen, we know a lot of us here, we are a Balebs, right? We are a Balebs, but Manchester United are reportedly prioritizing a move for Crystal Palace midfielder Adam Wharton after cooling their interest in Brighton's Carlos Baleba. All right. The Red Devils were keen to strengthen in the middle of the park by signing the Cameroon international in the summer, but have now decided to rethink their short list following the 21-year-old difficult start to the 2025-26 season. So it ain't looking good for Carlos Balebs. All right. What do you guys think about that? Are you cool abandoning are you a BALEBA team or what? Rishabh, what's going on, Rishabh? Hope you're well, man. Hope you're well. With a big game this weekend, do you expect the Liverpool to bounce back against United, or will we see United cause an upset? Rishabh is saying, Luther, I want your opinion on Bumo. What with this form this season? First of all, people, smash a like, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Good to have you here, people. Good to have you here. Welcome to my little office. But yeah. So what? This weekend, I'm looking for an upset for sure. I'm looking for an upset. Liverpool deserve to be in the mud. That way, we can sing. Scousers in the mud, in the mud. But yeah, let's not sing now. But yeah, so I'm hoping for an upset. Mbumo is looking, out of the new recruits that were signed this summer, Mbumo looked like he's one that really adjusted very well to life at Manchester United. He's handling the jersey with no problem. He's finding his form. So may he continue, right? May he continue, because we need him and Ahmad to basically run a madness on that back line of Liverpool. All down to how much we want to win it. Yes, Sally, it's all, I agree. Right? It's going to be who wants it more, how focused we are, right? If we are going to make sure we don't make silly mistakes. We need to be, for once, we need to be killers in the box, right? I know we are top. Dude, I was reading this article from The Athletic, talking about, the article was saying something like, Ruben Amorim is improving Manchester United, all right? And then they went through the XG and all this stuff. So if you are an XG kind of person, check that article from The Athletic. Basically, from the XG point of view, Ruben inherited a team that was, from Ten Hag, it was extremely bad. We were facing a whole bunch of shots, but he has really improved us, right, when it comes to that aspect of it. Now, once the XGs, because the XG is already kind of working now, we just need to convert those chances. So if you're going to play Liverpool, yeah, Liverpool may give us chances here and there, but we have to take them, right? We have to be clinical. So we shall see if that's how we're going to be, right? So definitely it's going to be a big game. Yeah. But so what are you guys thinking, man? We're prioritizing Wharton over BALEBA. Are you cool with that? Let me know. Rasta Stocks is in the house. The eye test for me. He's saying, Sally Olden, Sally saying, perfect game to make your name for the new signing. Dude, I know, Sally, right? Because at Anfield, at Anfield, that's when, dude, you know what? They called Benjamin Šeško worst signing. Dude, that is the time. I was the worst signing, eh? He needs to go out there and do a madness. Do a madness. Cunha comes off the bench. I don't think he's going to start. Off the bench and finds the back of the net. Mbumo. Come on, man. Rasta, what are your thoughts on the game, man? What are your thoughts on that Liverpool game? What are your expectations? Let us know. Rasta, I did not catch your feelings about your boy getting 3 years. Where are the standards, Rasta? Where are the standards? But yeah, so this report, according to the iPaper, is saying United head coach Ruben Amorim is believed to be an admirer of England international Wharton. Okay, the report claims that the Portuguese has taken role of the 21-year-old ability to consistently pass forwards and not sideways, right? uh, piercing through opposition's low blocks to launch Palace attacks. After joining the Eagles from Blackburn Rovers in 2024, Wharton has quickly established himself as one of Premier League's best midfielders, playing a significant role in the side's victorious in the FA Cup and Community Shield. All right, the first two trophies in the club's history. Listen, one thing I know, Wharton, we're gonna face a huge fight because apparently your boy Pep Guardiola, he's also looking at Wharton. Basically, Pep is thinking that Wharton is a perfect replacement for Rodri because Rodri is kind of injury prone. So they may be looking at Wharton. Imagine going against Man City and them. It's going to be tough. Sally is saying that people, make sure you smash a like, man. Sally is saying that need Cunha to say to Amarin, put me on, I will score. That's kind of maverick we need. Imagine Cunha does Cantona. Oh, listen, yeah, we shall see, man. We shall see, Sally. I know for a fact that Cunha is not going to be happy in, for example, for a big game like that, and you're starting on the bench, right? And obviously, the only reason he's going to be on the bench is because Mount, he came in and scored, right? And I expect him to start again, yeah. He needs definitely Cunha, and I hope I hope Cunha had a good international break, right? He was able to. I think he did. Did he score? No, he assisted. He had an assist for I don't know if it was Vini. So hopefully he comes back feeling like, all right, cool. I'm feeling good. He did an interview. He put a lot of pressure on himself, saying, "Hey, listen, man, because I'm such a big player, a lot is expected from me, so I need to hit the ground running." So he's kind of already putting that on himself, right? Because now playing for Manchester United, he feels like he has to deliver. He has to repay the fans and stuff. And of course, that could be also the reason why every time he plays, he kind of rushes everything. He doesn't look chilled, So I think if he relaxes, he plays his football, the goals are gonna come, right? Again, our report is saying that Wharton moves up United's wish list. The report concludes by claiming United's interest in Wharton represents a rethink in their quest to strengthen the midfield. Having chased Brighton, BALEBA in the summer, more defensive-minded Wharton, BALEBA has equally become one of the league's best player in his position since moving from Brighton. So let's see what else. Again, it's saying that, of course, we know Brighton would want like 100 million or something like that for BALEBA. Now, of course, he has struggled for form, so I don't know. That price may ideally, hopefully, we can bring it down a little bit, right? With the Wharton story, their chairman did confirm that Wharton, of course, his dream is to play for Champions League football, right? And he's saying that the chairman, Crystal Palace, was saying that ideally we would want him to play Champions League football with Crystal Palace if they can get there. But if not, he understands that Wharton may want to move. So basically, kind of opened the door. Like, listen, in the summer, we're gonna listen to bidders out there, right? We're gonna listen to bidders, so which is very interesting, man. Now, of course, I think Wharton is not enough because if, for example, Bruno leaves, Casemiro leaves, you need more. All right, we need more. Wharton himself is not enough. All right, the question is, who else do we want to go for? Let me know, man. Who is an ideal midfielder that's out there, people, that you would like to go for, right? Because we may be getting some money from Rashford, right? We got maybe getting some money from Rasmus, right? Because they're doing their job out there. So we have some money coming in because it looks like for those two especially, Napoli looks like they're serious about keeping him. So we may be getting what? For Rasmus, is it 50? Right? And Rashford, maybe like what? 40 or something like that. So there's money, for us to do, maybe to get like two midfielders to bring them in the summer. So this definitely is going to be work, and I'm glad to see that Man United is prioritizing that midfield because they know, Ruben Amorim knows that is going to be crucial for us. Sally saying we should go for all three. Yeah, Anderson, Wharton, and Balebs, 150 to 180 million. Summer done. Damn. Anderson, Wharton, BALEBA. I mean, this past summer, we prioritized the front line, right? We got three players. What is stopping us from signing three midfielders? It can be done, right? It can be done. That 150, of course, we're not paying it up front, right? So whatever money we bring in for Rashford, pure profit. The money that we're going to save from Rashford salary, Casemiro, if he leaves, the money that we're going to save from his salary, plus the money that's coming in from Rasmus. Yeah, I'm here for it, man. I am here for it. Because there's one summer, I think, one season, what is his name? Klopp, he completely rebuilt his midfield, right? So, yeah. So it's definitely something that can be done, and this is something that we should do if we're a serious club, right? If we're a serious club, we want to challenge that, it needs to be addressed, like a complete redo of the midfield. Let's go. All right, let's see what else is going on. So yeah, so that was one thing that was really hitting the waves. Robertson, what up? We don't need to strengthen anywhere else after other than another keeper. Yeah, I mean, I would like to get a right wing back, right? Of course, the goalkeeper, yeah, because we're expecting Heaton. The heat is on to leave. We're also expecting maybe Bayendier leaves, so we may need to bring in another goalkeeper for sure, right? It could be that we buy one goalkeeper and we bring in that kid who's on loan. I forgot his name. We have a kid that is out on loan out there doing really well. Maybe we'll bring him in, kind of thing, right? Tony is saying that I'd like to see Morgan Rogers, Weston McKennie. What happened to the Douglas Luiz talk? I think, didn't he move? Yeah, Douglas Luiz, I think he went to, where did he go? Yeah, he went to Nottingham Forest. So Douglas Luiz is at Nottingham Forest. So he's gone, right? Douglas Luiz is gone. So yeah, Morgan Rogers, I'm here for it. Weston McKennie, bringing an American in the house, that'll be neat. That'll be neat. But I don't think we've ever been linked with Weston McKennie. He's a baller, He's definitely a baller. Hopefully Lamens, number one, cheap second keeper. Yeah, the way he looks right now, that's what they were saying. I saw a report somewhere. They were saying if we're going to bring in another goalkeeper, it's going to be a goalkeeper to come in to be like an understudy to, like a backup to Lamens, right? Ideally, Lamens is going to be our number one, and then whoever else comes is going to be, number two. So yeah, I think Sana Lamens, he's going to be able to hold on to that number one jersey for a minute. You're all right, wing back and three midfielders. Yeah, wing back, three midfielders, and a light goalkeeper. That would be nice. Rich, what's going on, Rich? How are you, man? Hope you're well. Hope you're well, brother. Hope you're well. Oh, listen, Dumfries, but I think he's kind of up there in the age. Denzel Dumfries. How old is Dumfries? Well, yeah, he's 29. Denzel Dumfries is 29. Again, Dumfries, if you were to get him, you're bringing someone who is like, you know, a player who knows exactly what he needs to do in that position. Oh yeah, but I don't know if we would go for him. I don't know what is his salary looking like, because if you want to come to Man United and thinking that you're gonna come and collect the bag, you know, let's see, Dumfries. Let's see. Let's see how much it goes for. Denzel Dumfries. So okay, that's Douglas Ruiz. I need Dumfries. So Denzel Dumfries apparently is approximately 25 million. So that is not too bad. That is not too bad. That is not too bad. He has a contract with Inter until 2028. All right, till 2028. Yeah, interesting. That would silence the fans too if I was on the board. Get those midfielders signed up. Dude, I'm telling you, they get proper those, for example, those three midfielders, or you get a Wharton and then you get two others, Anderson, and you do a job. Yeah, that would really appease a lot of the fans, because they'll know, okay, now we have kind of solved that midfield situation. Especially if we're planning to keep Ruben Amorim for like 3 years, which again, that is I know he said it, but it's not really written in stone here, right? If my boy cannot deliver, yeah, they're gonna pull the plug. But of course, they will give him all the chances for Ruben Amorim to do well. Oh, you know what? That's messed up, Sally. I completely forgot about Mainu. So ideally, Mainu takes over for Bruno, and then yeah. So we may need just two midfielders, maybe, because we are assuming that next season we'll be playing European football. So we may need coverage in that midfield, right? So yeah, we may need to get three midfielders, right? Yeah, that's what we're hoping. Next season, European football. And I think that is really the bare minimum requirements for Ruben Amorim this season, right? You're playing once a week. You got to get European football, right? And not the Conference League type. We need the Europa, minimum Europa. We can do it, man. We can do it. With Mainu, yeah, they'll make TRAFFORD. One thing about Mainu, man, I've really liked, guys. I always have to say this, is Mainu's attitude is just incredible, right? He is keeping his head down and doing his job, so working out hard, not making a fuss or anything like that, right? Pure professional. And that is really commendable, because look, I can imagine the amount of noise he hears from everywhere. I'm sure people out there, they're like, yo, man, listen, you gotta force the move, man. This is not, you want to play for the World Cup, right? You want to play in the World Cup, you gotta force the move, man. You gotta force the move. So with all the noise, some people most likely they're telling him to do a madness. I'm glad he's not listening. He's like, yo, man, listen, nah, I ain't doing that. So yeah, but I hope he stays. I hope Mainu stays. Regardless of Europe, need 4 top midfielders. Yeah. Any pair you put together, balance and quality, yes, that's true. The 3 we bring in will cost us less wages. That is another thing too. Yes, right. The 3 that you're gonna bring in, yeah, the wages, they're gonna be nowhere close to Bruno, Casemiro, because we were forgetting now. Also, Rashford's salary will be gone because he's gone as well, right? and then Sancho's salary too, right? That is off our books, and yeah, so we can do it. We can do it, people. We can do it, right? Yeah. So that is very interesting, man. Let's see what else is going on. What else is going on in the Man United front? What else is out there in the news, people, that you saw, man? I've been cooped up in the office here working, and I may have missed crucial stuff that happened out there that you like to bring to the table. Let's see. Well, did you guys see Amadinho's free kick goal for Ivory Coast? You know, I did not know Ahmad can bend it. You know, what a goal. That was such a nice goal, man. Sally, trust me, Luther, this is the perfect plan. Only thing is, do those three want to come? I mean, this is Manchester United we're talking about, Sally. This is Manchester United we're talking about. Of course. You know, listen, man. We make those calls. We show them the badge. You know, they'll be like, all right, cool. Where do I sign? All right. We see what we've done to poor BALEBA, man. BALEBA, we made a call to BALEBA, and this kid's head was turned, and then he's struggling. All right. So, yeah, they will definitely want to come. Right. Now, of course, because, again, same scenario. Cunha, Mbumo had a chance to go anywhere to play, right? They chose us, even though we didn't have European football, right? The likes of Wharton, again, Wharton, according to his owner from Crystal Palace, was saying, listen, he has ambitions of playing Champions League football. So it depends. We can probably convince him, hey, dude, if you come, we can get Champions League football maybe next season, for example, if we didn't have it the following season, maybe next, kind of thing. So, yeah. And one thing I've noticed about this Ineos team, when it comes to convincing players, they're very convincing, right? About selling the project and all that. They are convincing. So, they'll definitely want to come, man. Sally said, get Simeone. Yeah, man. Simeone ain't leaving Athletic out there, man. Grayson Tucker, what's going on, brother? Hope you're good, man. Hope you're good, guys. Listen, I'm still in the office here, late. Figured let me just jump in here and talk to you amazing people before I hit the road, right? Ryan LaPrade. Ryan, first of all, before you put your question, man, you got to let us know what team you support. Smash a like, hit that subscribe button. Welcome. All right. Grayson, hope you had a good day, man. Hope you had a good day. All right. People, we are getting closer and closer to football being back. All right. All right. Oh, really? All right, cool. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. And we're going to do that. Yeah. There you go. That's what happens. All right. Continue. Manchester United is optimistic about acquiring the land around Old Trafford following constructive discussion with the owner's Freightliner, which would pave the way for the construction of the new stadium based on the initial plans, right? Earlier, before you jumped on, I had, let's see, did this. I had, we were talking about the whole stadium thing. It looks like it's something that, it can be done. So we shall see. We shall see. Okay, let's go, and we're gonna do, okay, put and time on, okay. All right, there you go. I have the power. Let's see. What else we got going on? It's very interesting that again, folks are not talking about they're not talking about your boy Florian Wirtz, you know, uh, struggling to find the back of the net, struggling in form and all this stuff, right? It's very interesting. You know, they're not getting as much flack as they would with if he was a United player, right? Let's see what else we have out here. What else we got going on? What else we got going on as far as United news? This was interesting. Your boy Schmeichel has, he's come out saying that Peter Schmeichel has criticized Manchester United's decision to sign Benjamin Šeško and let Rasmus Højlund go during the summer transfer window. Right? I wonder why he's criticizing the move. Right? The Red Devils secured the services of Šeško for that price, 66.26, plus 7 mil in add-ons from RB Leipzig. Now listen, obviously, Højlund, he's proving things again that he can do the job. I saw a report that Højlund, if he's supplied properly, he's at least a 25-goal striker, right? Do you guys agree with that? Stewie, what's up, man? Hope you're well. Hope you're well, man. Hope you're well. Welcome. So they're saying that Rasmus is at least a 25-goal striker. So, Schmeichel over here, of course, is coming out saying, listen, man, he's criticizing United's move for going for Šeško. So again, Šeško already, he from the get-go, he has a lot of pressure. He has a lot of pressure saying, hey, man, he has to definitely, represent and make sure he delivers, because the criticism is real, right? Because he can see that also the player that he replaces, he's out there doing his thing. So it's very interesting, man. Sally, that's my dream job. Luther would love to take over United. Listen, you can be a United manager, man. On EAFC, right? You can be a manager of the EAFC. Take over and and sign the players that you want, and make it happen. Do like a test run. One of them things, yeah. But it was interesting seeing that the United legend Schmeichel has questioned the logic behind letting Højlund leave and bringing on Šeško, blaming the club's creative players for Højlund's lack of service. 100% I agree with that, right? I understand that is definite. The creative players were not creating. That has been our problem though for years, right? Same thing. We had that, with even Cristiano had that issue. We were not creating for him, Cavani. So it has been like that. So again, what else? Like United, they could have kept Højlund and hope that he comes good, but I think a change of scenery, moving him on and try to bring in another striker and try something different, I think it was warranted. I mean, it was one of those that, it had to be done, in my opinion. But of course, the only issue now, if we have an injury, we are in trouble, right? Megan, Sally, EAFC is too easy. You can put it on that. Can't you make the level harder, right? And you build a dream team. Let's see. So Schmeichel saying the signing of Benjamin Šeško was a little bit weird to me, because we have Rasmus Højlund, who has been starved of service for 2 years. Schmeichel said this on BBC. He's saying that you only have to see what he's doing at Napoli with Kevin De Bruyne and Scott McTominay to play with him. Right? I've consistently said this for 2.5 years. Rasmus, that will be a 25 goal a year striker for Manchester United, but he needs service, right? He's spitting facts, man. Stewie, Peter Schmeichel is sticking with his countryman Rasmus. Yep, of course. There was videos of Peter Schmeichel encouraging Rasmus. I saw that. Yeah. And giving advice in that Old Trafford tunnel. Yeah, that's very true. I play Ultimate Team Manager mode is way easier. Oh, okay. I hear you, Sully. Yeah, man. He tried to encourage him, but it's also one of those, like, he couldn't do it himself, right? Rasmus needed help. But it's so interesting now that he's at Napoli, we're seeing if he plays with players who can actually do the job of creating, then he can deliver, right? And it's so crazy because we have one of the biggest creators in the league in Bruno Fernandes, but Bruno could not find the guy, right? So I feel for Šeško, man, and I'm glad that not Šeško, for Rasmus, and I'm glad that he's out here at Napoli and doing his thing. Yeah. Let's go. Rasmus the wrong place for the stage of development. Yeah, and that was another thing too, right? When we signed him as a potential. We did not sign him as a finished product, right? We signed him to say, hey, you're gonna work under someone, right? Like a more senior striker. So it's one of those, right? But again, typical United, we don't follow through, right? We don't follow through. But there was I saw a story out there that Man United, they obviously we were looking at Harry Kane. They were saying maybe they're bringing a Kane. Imagine you bringing a Kane to this Manchester United side, and he mentors Šeško. That would be incredible, but that's a dream. I don't think it's going to happen. I think if Kane leaves Bayern, I don't think he'll be coming to United. This is the difference between playing with pressure at United and now playing without any pressure at Napoli. Facts. The criticism and expectation at United and Napoli is different levels, 100%. Right? But also, yes, pressure is one thing, but also, honestly, we did not create for this guy. Right? And a couple of times that we played the through balls, he did finish, right? When we played the through balls, he finished properly, but we didn't do a lot of those. I wonder why not the coaches and to identify, okay, this is how you play with Rasmus. We need to give him those through balls that he can run onto, and do what he do. Sally Šeško, more development than Rasmus was, but the challenge will help Rasmus for the future. Hope he does well. Dude, I'm telling you, each time I see Rasmus banging in goals, I'm happy for him, right? I'm happy for him because he's smiling. He's playing with a smile on his face. He's believing in himself again. He's giving us hope that money is going to come in the summer, So happy days. That's all we can ask for, right? Happy days. Yeah, but we're gonna see how the summer is gonna go. Let's see, Stewie. All I remember is Rasmus always wrestling with other teams, center backs. Yeah. Because you know what, Stewie? It could very well be that the coaches were telling him to play back to goal. That is not his football, right? His football is not playing back to goal, right? To get the ball and then link up. So it could be that's how he was being instructed to play, right? But yeah, he was a wrestler. Tony had a wrestler. He gave him a name, and the name definitely was it was one that if he went out there WWE and stuff, he would kill it. So but good to see him that he's doing his thing. You can't do anything as a team when you have someone like Onana. What's the name? Onana in goal and Bruno out of position. Yeah, that is a problem. That is a problem. And honestly, in that Liverpool game, if we get tore to shreds in that midfield uh, because of Bruno, people are going to come at Ruben like crazy, right? I mean, I hope whatever he pulls off, whatever tactics he does, I hope they work. Because if that midfield gets opened up and it's clearly a Bruno's issue, it's not going to be a good look, man. Yeah. Could have been Bruno telling him that two on the yeah, it could have been Rustling Rasmus. There you go. I was trying to remember that name, Tony. Rustling Rasmus. Yep, that was the name, man. That was the name, and there were stories out there that Rustling Rasmus was actually debating to see if he wants to take that name, you know, to his future career. I thought people like Rashford and Sancho, but not Rasmus. Yeah. No, honestly, Rasmus in this side, again, he was put in a position where he wasn't ready for. He needed more help, and so he failed. Now, again, it's one of those like kind of people would say, yeah, some players, whenever they go to Man United, man, you're going out there. You're going to die kind of thing, like you're not going to develop, which is it's not a good thing. So hopefully that changes. AKS just Rasmus just needed to fix his first touch. That was one thing too, because we can say he wasn't being supplied, but his first touch needed a lot of work, right? It needed a lot of work, but you know what? AKS, but the way he's playing now, maybe his first touch is not really exposed like that because he's not playing back to goal a lot. He's through balls, so he just needs to run, run after the ball and then do what he needs to do. Other than he's a young beast. Yeah. We should have been in place where we got Harry Kane and Rasmus. Yeah, ideally that was the plan, I think. Right, that was the plan to get Kane and Rasmus, but we couldn't get that done. I've always liked the kid. Yeah, me too, man. I just wanted doing what I wanted to see. Yeah, Stewie. Andy Cole was telling him that he was spending all the energy while wrestling defenders, and by the time he gets the ball, he's off balance already and worn off. Yeah, Stewie, I saw that. Was it on? I don't know what interview that was. I don't know if it was overlap. I did see that interview. Andy Cole was telling him that. But it's one of those like, dude, you ex-strikers, whatever. Why don't you pull up Carrington and say, Rasmus, come over here, man. All right. What you're doing is A, B, C. Try to do it this way. I don't know why they don't want to step in there and say, hey, let me help this guy. All right, for the good of the club. But we don't hear that a lot. I don't know if some of these ex-strikers, whatever, they don't want to overstep. Sometimes when you go at Carrington, maybe you may feel like you're kind of overstepping from the coaches. I mean, ask for permission from the coach first, and then go out there and see what you can do to help out. He's playing with the better players. Yeah, but AKS, I know it's better players, but I think there was a ranking out there, Kevin De Bruyne or Bruno, when it comes to stats. I think Bruno had better stats, but it's showing now that Kevin De Bruyne is such a smart player. The way he reads the game is just very high level, right? The eye test is showing that Kevin De Bruyne right now is, he's on top of his game. And at the age he's at now, he's still able to deliver like that. That's incredible. Our build-up play had no tempo, no creativity, and no vision. Yeah. People like Dalot always see passes for him. He never takes it on. Only Casemiro and Bruno tried risky passes. Yeah. Stewie, two things I judge a player: quality when I watch them for the first time, weight of pass, first touch. All the greatest players have elite first touch, an immaculate weight of the pass. Ooh, I hear you, Stewie. I hear you. Right? That first touch. So you're saying Lukaku is not that guy? Are you saying Lukaku, he's not an elite baller? Because Lukaku, man, Lukaku first touch, boy. Lukaku's first touch was something else, man. I think Lukaku had worse first touch than Rasmus. I don't know what you guys think. Who had the worst? But that definition, Bruno is not a quality. Then, hey, listen, Bruno. But Bruno has numbers to back him, though, to show him that he. I think Bruno, he takes a lot of risk passes, right? And he takes a whole bunch of risks, so that's why his numbers are way up there. But interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff. Good player. He's good goal scorer. Yeah. But isn't that the job of a striker, though? Job of a striker, you don't need to be like all silky and stuff. You just need to find the back of the net, right? Yeah. Bruno is good. Let's see. All right. So Casemiro's deal runs out in June 2026. Club, Manchester United, open to extending it, but only if he takes a massive pay cut from his 300K a week wages. So apparently Amorim is a fan and wants to keep the Brazilian despite his dip in form, loyalty, or smart business. What are you guys thinking, man? Casemiro. Come on, United. Let's not do this. Casemiro has to go. All right? He has to go. Because teams like Man City, they're showing us it doesn't matter who you are, we get rid of you. Kevin De Bruyne was still decent. They got rid of him. This summer coming up, I think they're getting rid of Bernardo Silva, right? They're showing that, listen, once you pass your expiry date, you're out of here. There's no point of us keeping you. So we cannot be doing this, The money that, even if he takes a pay cut, why would he take a pay cut? He's getting paid 300, Casemiro gets paid 300K a week. Why take a pay cut, dude? Go to Saudi and earn your money, man. Right? Go out there. Because his form is not going to get any better. He's still going to dip even more. So why? Yeah, let's not do this. Nobody does a 50-50. How many times you see him frustrated by his own mistakes? Yeah, he does. He gets frustrated a lot. AKS, the thing with Bruno is that his foot is super creative. Anything he hits can count as a chance created because of the sweet touch Bruno possesses. Yeah, I agree with you. He's a hell of a creative. Yeah, that's true. Sui, how many goals did Lukaku missed because of keeper's touch? Yeah, he missed a lot, but he did score a lot too. Yeah, that's true. I think he's the lead goal scorer in Belgium, right? For his national team. It's very interesting though, when he comes back to Napoli, I wonder if he's gonna hold bench or what's the deal gonna be? Because now the main man is Rasmus, so it's that's interesting. I was at Tony saying it was that creative foot that had that beautiful pass to Leach's goal in that Liverpool game. I know, please let us see that again. De Bruyne, on the other hand, is creative but more precise. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, he knows how to start, build up. Bruno relies on spontaneous chances. Okay, good point. Sally, I'm not even a Bruno hater. Don't mind him as a 10. Of course, yeah. Control games supposed to be IQ. That's true. Exactly, Tony. We score like that again. May we score like that again, please. Bruno plays horrible weight passes and perfect weight passes equally. Interesting, interesting. Yo, guys, listen. It is almost, well, it's 11. It's been an hour. I am out of here, man. I'm out of here. I'm going to hit the road. The drive is about, what, 25 minutes. I'll be home. So, guys, thank you. I appreciate you for hanging with your boy. I'll see you all tomorrow, same time, same place. People, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take care. Stay blessed, people. I'm out of here. Peace out.